Imagine this. What if you could add 10, 15, maybe even 20 years of quality life? Not just more time, but more energy, strength, and vitality, simply by making a few changes to the way you eat, move, and supplement your body. Sounds too good to be true? Well, that's exactly what Gary Brecka, one of the world's most renowned human biologists and biohackers, is doing.
My name is Gary Brecka. I'm a human biologist, a biohacker, and a researcher.
Gary isn't just another wellness influencer. At 54, he's the co-founder of 10X Health System, and his methods are followed by top celebrities athletes, from Kylie Jenner to UFC President Dana White and the soccer superstar Cristiano Ronaldo. His mission is clear: to unlock the true potential of the human body and extend both lifespan and health span. Today, we're breaking down Gary Brecka's complete longevity blueprint, his diet, his exercise rules, the supplements he takes every day, and the foods he completely avoids. And here's the kicker: everything you'll hear today is backed by science. This isn't hype, it's practical, proven, and something you can start applying today. Let's start with the foundation: food. Gary Brecka is a huge proponent of a keto-inspired diet.
Keto being one of them, and I'm a huge fan of keto. I use
Me
keto
too.
resets all the time.
But let's be clear, this isn't the internet's version of keto where you eat bacon and cheese all day. His version is cleaner, structured, and rooted in science.
You have to bring the glucose down in order to get into ketosis.
Why keto? The core idea is simple. By reducing carbohydrates, your body shifts into ketosis, a metabolic state where fat, not sugar, becomes the primary fuel source. Research published in Nature Metabolism, 2019, shows that ketogenic diets not only improve fat loss, but also enhance mitochondrial efficiency, reduce inflammation, and improve insulin sensitivity, all factors directly linked to longevity. Gary's macronutrient breakdown looks like this: 70 to 75% healthy fats, 20 to 25% protein, 5 to 10% carbs. A day on the Gary Brecka diet. Breakfast: scrambled eggs with spinach and tomatoes, plus plain organic Greek yogurt. Pre-workout: a collagen protein shake with almond milk. Post-workout: Greek yogurt with chia seeds and raw honey. Lunch: a salmon burger loaded with omega-3s, served with mixed vegetables. Dinner: grilled chicken breast with cauliflower rice and a side of flash frozen vegetables. This diet is high in nutrient-dense foods that fuel the body without spiking blood sugar. Why it works. 1. Ketosis fuels longevity. Studies from the Buck Institute for Research on Aging show ketogenic diets activate longevity genes like SIRT1 and AMPK, which regulate metabolism and cellular repair. 2. High protein protects muscle. As we age, sarcopenia, muscle loss, is a major killer. Adequate protein intake is critical. 3. Healthy fats reduce inflammation. Omega-3 fatty acids from salmon lower systemic inflammation, a key driver of aging-related diseases. So, food is the first pillar, but diet alone isn't enough. Gary believes there's one factor even more powerful than what you eat, and that's how you move your body. Gary Brecka has a simple motto: the presence of oxygen is the absence of disease. At the core of this is strength training. Why muscle is metabolic currency. Muscle isn't just for aesthetics. Gary calls it your metabolic currency, the foundation of your metabolism, bone density, and energy expenditure. Research in The Lancet, 2018, shows that muscle mass is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. People with higher lean mass live longer, healthier lives. Gary's exercise principles: 1. Lift heavy, live long. At least 3 days a week of weight-bearing exercise. 2. Compound movements, squats, deadlifts, pull-ups, and presses. These movements maximize oxygen delivery and recruit multiple muscle groups. 3. Aerobic conditioning. He's not against cardio, but strength comes first. Aerobic exercise like brisk walking or HIIT enhances oxygenation, but weight training is non-negotiable. Pro tip: you don't need a fancy gym. Bodyweight exercises like push-ups, pull-ups, and squats are enough to stimulate muscle growth if done consistently. Oxygen and disease prevention. Why is oxygen so important? Because oxygen fuels mitochondrial function. Research in Journal of Gerontology, 2021, shows that higher VO2 max, a measure of oxygen uptake, is directly correlated with increased lifespan. So far, we've got food and exercise, but here's where most people drop the ball: supplementation. And Gary is crystal clear on what works and what doesn't. Gary doesn't overload on supplements. He keeps it minimal but strategic. His two go-to supplements: 1. Multi-collagen protein supports joint health, skin elasticity, and muscle repair. Collagen production naturally declines with age. A study in Nutrients 2019 showed that collagen supplementation improves joint mobility and reduces pain. 2. Vegetable-based protein provides clean protein without insulin-spiking sugars. Gary avoids whey protein because of hidden sugars and additives. Instead, he blends collagen plus plant protein with almond milk for a low-carb shake. Why not whey? Whey can spike insulin levels, disrupting ketosis. Insulin spikes equals fat storage plus accelerated aging. But supplements are just one side of the coin. Equally important is knowing what to avoid, and Gary has a no-compromise list of foods that he says are actively harming your health. Here are the top 5 foods Gary Brecka avoids, and the science behind why. 1. Flavored Greek yogurt, marketed as healthy, but often contains 25 to 30 grams of sugar. Excess sugar equals insulin resistance plus inflammation. 2nd. Table sugar, 94 to 98% sucrose, high glycemic load, linked to diabetes, obesity, and cardiovascular disease. Swap. Raw organic honey, 40% fructose, 30% glucose, lower glycemic impact. 3. White rice, high in carbs, almost no protein, replaces it with cauliflower rice, better macros, lower glycemic load. 4. Fresh vegetables versus frozen. Gary prefers flash frozen veggies. Why? They're harvested at peak ripeness and flash frozen, which locks in nutrients. Fresh veggies lose nutrients during transport or storage. 5. Industrial seed oils. Canola, soybean, and corn oils are chemically processed with hexane, neurotoxin, heated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, deodorized, and bleached. This process creates rancid, inflammatory oils. Swap. Coconut oil, ghee, grass-fed butter for cooking, olive oil, and avocado oil for salads. So what does all this add up to? A system, a blueprint for longevity. Let's tie it all together. Here's Gary Brecka's formula in one sentence. Eat clean, nutrient-dense foods that keep you in ketosis, build and protect your muscle mass through strength training, supplement strategically, and ruthlessly cut out foods that accelerate aging. Science backs it up. Studies on centenarians show low inflammation, strong muscle mass, and balanced insulin levels are the 3 pillars of long life. Gary's system aligns with all 3. This isn't about fad diets or quick fixes. It's about creating a lifestyle that keeps your body young at the cellular level. If you found this video valuable, do us a favor. Subscribe, like, and drop a comment below with one change you'll make starting today. Remember, longevity isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. Thanks for watching, and don't miss our next video.